I will build a great, great wall. I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay? It's like incredible.
It's one thing to fight the fight, it's another to win and take the job the polls said was beyond reach. President-elect Donald Trump.
I've done a lot of big things. I've never done anything like this. It is so big. It is so, it's so enormous.
Ready? Okay.
At his meeting with the man he will replace, here was a very subdued version of the firebrand that got him here in the first place.
I very much look forward to dealing with the president.
While he promises the wall with Mexico will be built, all 11 million undocumented immigrants will not face immediate expulsion.
Come on, guys.
After the border is secured and after everything gets normalized, we're going to make a determination on the people that you're talking about, who are terrific people. They're terrific people. If I win, I am going to instruct my Attorney General to get a special prosecutor to look into your situation, because there has never been so many lies, so much deception.
And now that he's a winner, is Donald Trump still determined to see Hillary Clinton behind bars?
I don't want to hurt them. They're good people. I don't want to hurt them.
Night after night, thousands have turned out in the cities and towns across the nation to protest against the man, his politics and personality.
We stand together. Nobody will touch us. Nobody will touch us.
The results of the election, as sad as they have made us and as fearful as those results have made us, they do not reflect the people here and the community that we live in and work in every day. I'm thankful for that.
Beyond the major protests in the big cities are smaller community events, people drawn together, like this place here, just about half an hour outside of Washington, D.C. Just a small suburban area, but hundreds of people, all with a message that they dislike intensely what Donald Trump stands for.
We may have come here on different ships, but we're in the same boat now.
At Takuma Park, just outside Washington, D.C., hundreds of local people have gathered outside a primary school.
We may have come here on different ships, but we're in the same boat now.
They're seeking solace and solidarity in the face of what they see as Donald Trump's threats against religious, racial and ethnic minorities.
There was this feeling of just regret and sadness and just an emotional kind of feeling overwhelmed me.
Already there have been reports of an upsurge in racism and vilification, even in schools.
At school, some people have been asking Hispanic people if they're going to go back to Mexico. You know, they've been, some people drew the Nazi symbol inside of the school bathrooms, and in my opinion, that's because Trump is empowering hate.
People here worry not just about the next few days, but the long-term tone and effect of the coming Trump era.
She's just a month old. I just gave birth to her, and I think about the world that she's now living in and the way that the progress we made has been reversed. I'm afraid that people will now think that it's okay to, you know, categorize people based on their race.
I'm grieving because I don't want to hear your name. I thought I was going to be done with your name. I thought I was going to be done with your face. And I'm tired of the negativity that spews out of your mouth.
Taxi driver Lisa West has lived in the nation's capital all her life, a city she loves but may soon leave.
I have a fresh passport. I'm just waiting for the school year to end.
She takes me to a run-down part of town she says has been neglected by successive governments, but fears Donald Trump is going to lead the nation to new lows.
When he started talking the way he was talking, they latched on, and they've been latched on ever since. If he had not been speaking of anger and hate like he was, he wouldn't have been president. He's fueling a fire that they want to burn forever.
Actually, what Trump's going to do is make black people come together, start working, and get off entitlement programs.
But fear of Donald Trump's America is not universal amongst minorities. He's attracted some support from Hispanic and African American communities, and perhaps surprisingly, even his threat to curb Muslim immigration has some Muslim Americans cheering.
Donald Trump is a guy that tells it like it is. He spoke for many of Americans in this country who believe what he said. And I don't think he's going to be bad as people say he's going to be bad. I mean, he has nowhere to go but up.
That is precisely the message Donald Trump wanted to send, but now he has to deliver on a long and tricky list of promises, and he wants those fearful of his presidency out in the streets to give him a chance.
There are people, Americans, who are scared, and some of them are demonstrating right now, demonstrating against you, against your rhetoric.
That's only because they don't know me. I really believe that. That's only
they
because
listened to you in the campaign, and that's...
I just don't think they know me.
They're afraid.
I would tell them, don't be afraid. Absolutely.
But that's not what you're saying. I said it.
Oh, I think... No, I think I'm saying it. I've been saying it.
Okay.
Don't be afraid. We are going to bring our country back.
But many still fear the trajectory and temperament of the billionaire TV star turned ruler of the most powerful nation on earth.
Not my president!